right, we're at game 2. Let's hope for a better one. God, position 1 again. Is that because I'm the? Is it because I'm the host? I don't think so, because Mr. Burns is 3, and he was the third person or fourth person in. Okay, well, the annoying thing is there's a Tessia and there's a Baron, and I'm position 1, so I can't play either of them. Or maybe I can. I don't know. Let's see what Arthur D does. I'm guessing there's not any good cards. There is, actually. There's Sayadina and Guild Bankers. They're not really... I could play Mimnon. Mimnon, pick up Mnemic Film. The problem is that the row doesn't really require good cards. Could play a Laser. There's a Holtzman Engine. Bounty Hunter's good with the Laser. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Oh shit! I need to put something aside. Okay, so I'm first position. We probably put the signet ring aside. Oh shit! It doesn't work because it doesn't have only one symbol. Well, so what are we gonna do here? Are we going to smuggle or are we gonna fold space? I don't particularly like fold space here, but I do feel some need to block the other players. Second position Baron is a disaster no matter how you slice it. Maybe I should smuggle on the theory that I can't stop Baron from getting to Interstellar. Let's make things harder on him. I'm tired of playing against Baron. Two games in a row now, I'm forced to play in first position against a Baron Harkonnen. And for some reason, they let him have second position, too, which is pretty brutal. Denies Yuna smuggling, which is pretty smart. Where are we going to go with our ring? Well, we could go a lot of different places. It's pretty flexible. Hardy's gone. Okay. Tech negotiation is not really necessary. We don't need 5. And we're revealing first, so it won't do anything in particular to have that. It blocks somebody from taking Mnemic Film, but nobody's taking it this round anyway. So the alternatives are Carthag and Arakeen. Arakeen would trigger a shuffle and give us an overall better hand. Hopefully. Carthag is Carthag, which is just better in general. I'm inclined to go Carthag, add 1 troop. I do like having a better hand, although I could ruin the hand by drawing Seek Allies, right? So let's go Carthag. Private Army. Not very good. Do we want to buy the fold space? Usually that's not a good decision this early. But the access could be really important, so I'm going to do it. And hey, having more faction is always good, especially when we're already at 1 on guild. I'm probably going to come up 1 Solari short of Swordmaster at some point and regret that, but that's what I'm doing. Baron early reveals for the Sayadina. Okay. Respect to it. And he picks up the Liaison. So he's going to use her as basically like a persuasion bot. The good news is that he doesn't deploy to the combat. So we're guaranteed to get at least a spice out of this. Which means that we'll be able to get the Mnemic film next round if we get to tech negotiation. I think we buy Guild Bankers. I think it's too good of a card to pass up. Like Guild Bankers, Bounty Hunter. We definitely want the Bounty Hunter. That's the best card available for us, the way that Aleza is. So we want Bounty Hunter, and then we'll pick a second card after that. Voice is arguably better than Guild Bankers, but it just depends, right? This is Faction. This has a better agent box. This is slightly more Persuasion, but only when you're buying SMFs. Let's see what Tessia does. So far, nobody's contesting me on Guild, which is nice. Baron didn't use his Master Stroke, and Tessia has not yet used her ring. So that means that we could lose Mnemic Film next round. I mean, we could to anybody, right? Okay, she uses the ring. And she's sitting ahead of us, so we're probably... The first thing we do is we buy the Bounty Hunter. The second thing we do is see what's available. I think Guild Bankers is overall the scarier card, given what Baron picked up. So let's pick up the Guild Bankers as our other one. Overall, I think it was a pretty good round. Fold Space plus Carthag. Private Army may or may not be useful, but we're the leader that generates the most spice in the game, so we'll eventually have a use for it. Cloak and Dagger is pretty good. So we want to play Seek Allies first if we possibly can get Fold Space. Probably not likely because Tessia... No, she actually doesn't have Faction. So I think we want to try to play the Seek Allies first and the Dagger second. It's possible we can't play the Dagger second at all. It might have been better to put aside Reconnaissance. The techs are so good. There's the Hardy Warriors. At least he'll be going last next round, so even if he gets 2 bumps on Guild, it's not going to be the end of the world. Tessia doesn't get Fold Space, so we actually do get Fold Space here. She literally can't. No, 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 Yuna. Go wealth, baby girl. Don't go to Fold Space. Don't do it. Do not do it. Cool. We now have 3 fold spaces in our deck. The space must fold. That's what Bludgeon said. Too bad we don't have any yellow. We can't actually use our Interstellar. Baron drew double faction this round. Uses the ring. Otherwise, why would you have done that? We'd like to get this Smuggler's Thopter. Looks like Tech Negotiation is still available. Come on, Tessia, don't do anything like that. Although it's probably the best base for her. I would like to get my Spice. I'd also like to win the combat, but I can't do that because I don't have yellow. Is she gonna voice? She should voice Interstellar. Cause she, well, no, she shouldn't. She should know that I don't have yellow, but she does not know that. So, if you're counting cards, you know it, but she's not gonna do that. I don't think. Takes us to 5. Pretty good spot to be. New tech is Mimic Orders. Oh, that's scary. Probably want to get that before Baron does. What do you pick up? Imperial Spy, revealing another Initiate. I think Tessie is going to get the Thopter here. 4 cards in hand. We don't know what they are because she shuffled. Yeah, she's going to get the Thopter. The quality of the cards has gone down a lot. I actually think Extended Engineer might be the best bet here. The Initiate's not bad. Pick up the Engineer. We have Interstellar access, and we also have a way to generate Spice consistently, and the techs are good. So there's a lot of reasons why that card could be useful here. Like, we could take that to Interstellar, for example. Get Mimic Orders with it. Okay, so Guild Bankers is not really useful right now. We probably want to go Interstellar first action. So we don't put aside the Engineer. Although if we do put aside the Engineer, well, we can't get Interstellar. So it's just not, it's not going to work that way. So let's put aside a Fold Space, I guess. Just guarantee a Spice. Ooh. 2 times in a row I've been having to deal with an early guild authorization. That's nasty. Well, here's what we can do instead. We can Ixian Engineer to Imperial Basin, pick up Mimic Orders. Where do we go up with? I think Guild. Just because we want the Solari. New tech is artillery. So we're definitely going to get the Extended Engineer off. That's not going to be a problem. I think we'd rather play the Guild Bankers than the Fold Space, if we're going to Fold Space. Only problem with that is we lose a Solari. So maybe we would rather play the Fold Space. We have enough for the private army, so I think we have a pretty good shot of winning the combat. Not my usual playstyle, but it could work. The odd thing is that nobody is really close to a Swordmaster at all. Makes me feel better about me not having it, I suppose. Well, there's Yuna on it now. Good for her. Although round 4 Swordmaster is very slow for Yuna. The Fold Space is actually working incredible with the Mimic Orders. I think we could possibly get it done. Problem is there's 2 more Fold Spaces in the deck that we run the risk of drawing if we play the Fold Space. Playing the Guild Bankers doesn't increase our persuasion. Playing the Fold Space does. Not that there's anything good to buy, really. But maybe there will be. Who knows? Yuna's revealing before us, as is Tessia. Interstellar yellow. We were gonna go Interstellar, but fate decided differently. Would give us 4 Solari, taking us to 5. That is an important threshold. Let's just do it. Oh, man. Oh, well. We weren't going to play it anyway, and we probably don't need 4 Persuasion. If somebody flips a Web of Power, it'll be upsetting, but otherwise it's whatever. We're probably not getting a Swordmaster for a long time. Which I don't love, but we have a lot of other sources of points, so I don't feel horrible about it. We might just go High Council next round instead. Thing is, if we want to get the Mimic Wars, we kind of have to be playing the faction. Goes to 4 intrigues. He must have a plan to burn one, yeah. You can notice if you look at the previous prelim game Players play a lot slower in this context, I guess, because, you know, it's a tournament game and they want to make sure they play well and all that. So, you know, that game went to round 7, which is a pretty standard time, and it went at least 15 minutes longer than usual and 3 minutes longer than the game I played with Paul, where I think we went to round 8. Spice Hunter, we don't have any liaisons, so I don't know that I would want that. I don't know that I want any of this, honestly. Maybe an Initiate. Truesayer I would take. For sure. That I would take. Puts me up 2 to play this private army. It's possible that Una still ties it or beats me. Oh, it's possible Baron wins. 3 intrigue cards in hand. But we did play Keep Away from the Mimic Quarters on him, so that's something. Three Persuasion. I mean, he probably picks up like a Freighter Fleet here, I would think. Liaison. Okay. Yeah, he's got Sayadina. It makes some sense. He hasn't drawn her yet either, which is something to think about. I don't know why Una would play an intrigue card. Doesn't... I mean, I guess she could do the one that costs her 3 troops. I think it's more likely just a mandatory pause. Does she have a combat card? No. Sweet. Desert Power. Okay, so we put aside the Bounty Hunter. I think. Oh my god. Dude, this Tessia, Windfall and Guild, I mean, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. She drew the 2 cards that would let her snipe the most important early game stuff. If she doesn't win this game, then I don't know what to say. We don't have yellow, so we can't even take this spice, which is kind of sad. Machinations, I don't think we can win it. Tessia's got 4 troops and 2 agents. Yikes. Holtzman? 4 intrigues again. Yeah. That's a shame. I wanted that. Spy Satellites is pretty good, actually. It would be really, really good for me. Should probably make it my top priority to pick that up. Poor Una just got screwed by the card RNG. For, like, no reason. I actually will end up 1 Solari short of Swordmaster next round. So, yeah. I guess that's the trap, right? I mean, if I get 2nd place, I still get it. Which I think is pretty doable, potentially. So maybe we go to a city, we put in 2 troops. Unfortunately, no, because I'm probably not getting the 2 Solari. Oh, maybe we do get it. Because nobody's actually visited a city. Maybe Tessia will, but I don't think so. I think she's going to go to faction. Oh, she does. Very nice. Locks Carthag. Okay. It's a shame. I would have liked to have gone there, but I'm okay getting my 2 Solari. That's more important to me. We drew the card that we wanted to draw there, too. It was the best card for us to draw. Do we double deploy here? I think we do. It's a little bit weird. Well, we're at 8, so we really don't have to. Because unit cashed out. But I think we just keep the troop. We're going to use it eventually. I would have loved to have won this combat, but it's not going to happen. So, is what it is. The dude just keeps getting intrigues. It's just insane. Like, the intrigue cards in this game are too powerful for someone to have that many. You have to be able to, like... Oh, no! I wanted that. That was going to be for my spy satellites. I can take spy satellites from the interstellar track, though. And it might be worth doing over Swordmaster, potentially. Although, this is a crowd that doesn't really want it. Yuna might, but I don't think so. So I think I'm the one... I'm the person that wants it the most. Like, Baron definitely doesn't want it. Although I have a Mimic Orders. What am I talking about? I mean, I don't know. I could just keep Guild, not get the Mimic Orders point, and say, hey, it helped me get the Alliance. And a timely Swordmaster. We have the green. It's not timely, actually. It's round 5. Maybe it's not worth picking up. Let's start with the freighter fleet and see what we reveal. Spice Trader is better than nothing, I guess. Kind of a waste of having 7 persuasion. So whatever their second card is, obviously we play the dagger first. I don't say obviously. Interstellar could genuinely be better. Especially given that if we don't get it, then Baron probably does. Yeah, that's actually a difficult decision. I don't really care if Yuna gets Swordmaster. I do care if Baron gets Interstellar. Could use it to pick up Chimarki too, which would be pretty good. And that would let me use my Engineer immediately and keep it in my deck for less time. Probably shouldn't have picked up that Spice Trader. Blackmail. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Tessia wants the faction bumps. Put aside a fold space, I guess. Well, shoot. Diplomacy. That's the card we're definitely not playing. So, is it Swordmaster or is it Interstellar? Problem is, if I play the Interstellar, I have to play my fold space there. We have enough faction that I think we ought to go Swordmaster here. Really have too much faction in this hand, to be honest. Everybody was slow to Swordmaster this game. Jesus. More intrigues. Well, I have Secrets access at least. Maybe this was a no Swordmaster game, I don't know. The Trader Fleet works well with the Truesayer, at least. They just play an intrigue. Not that I can see. I thought he had 4. She wants Guild. It's a big commitment. I'm not interested in fighting her. Diplomacy. Could just go fold space. It's a little bit counterproductive, but let's go wealth. That way we can Mentat. Some point, anyway. And hey, if it's still there, we can always take Guild Bankers to fold space. And then save the fold space itself for a rainy day. We actually have a 0 persuasion hand, which is kind of funny. There are only 1 persuasion. It's from the Mnemic film. Okay. Yeah, I guess with that card, it was going to be difficult to retain that alliance. She's got 20 Solari, which is kind of crazy. I could go full space and quite possibly take it back from the shipping track, but when you have a Mimicors, I think it's just better not to do all that. I don't think we Mentat here. I don't see the advantage. I guess the advantage is maybe we get the Jamis. I just don't think that that'll stick around for us. We have a Mimic Film and a Guild Bankers. It shouldn't be that hard for us to get Spice Must Flow this game, but so far hasn't come out that way. I think we just play this to still suits. Put in a troop. Just because we don't want Tessia getting that unrestricted. Doesn't have her daggers, so if we can take the water, have 5 water, that'll be pretty awesome. Okay, SMF for Baron. Baron's clearly running away with the game, as he always does. Nothing that anyone can do about it. I guess I could have gone Interstellar. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that was malpractice on my part. I'm not getting Interstellar again. It's kind of unfortunate that that's the way it timed out. Two water for 1 troop's a good investment. Especially with an Ixnay engineer that can benefit from having spice. If both my games end up Baron snowballing the whole competition, I'm going to be pretty frustrated. My argument for Swordmaster is, like, I have a lot of faction access. If I want to get my Mimic Warriors point, I need to be visiting factions a lot. And, honestly, visiting those factions also gives me regular points, too. So, yeah, that's my defense of the play. So, I don't know what I want to do second, honestly. I mean, smuggling, probably, so, there. Reconnaissance might have been more defensible, but hey, there's lots of spice available, so it'll be an option. Swordmaster for Yuna in round 6. Swordmaster for Baron, never. Shockingly, no one took Interstellar, but now Tessia is going to take it. Tessia is somehow only at 3 points, but she's very close to several others. So I shouldn't look at this 3 points and think that she's behind. She's definitely not. I just still don't think Spy Satellites... I don't know. Spy Satellites is 3 points for me right now. Interstellar. Yeah. Blocks Basin. Okay. Sure. Why not? Can go hardy, but don't really have a ton of troops to back it up. Maybe just, like, wealth. It's a point. Gets us to High Council. I mean, hardy is still good, though, right? Like, we don't... The water's immaterial, and it gives us a decent shot of winning the combat. Now we have the Extended Engineer, so we kind of have to get a tech. I don't know why he keeps going tech negotiation. I guess because he's getting a Spice Mist flow. He's got a Holtzman engine. This guy's... He's won the game. I mean... Yeah, it's... You got 4th position, so you were able to pick Baron, so you win. I think that's basically how this is going to go here. Doesn't go tech negotiation. Not that we can go tech negotiation anyway, but... So we still need 2 bumps on Gil, or on Emperor, 3 bumps on BG, wow, ouch, and then 1 bump on Fremen. It's gonna be rough, honestly. If the game ends in round 6, we're not getting it. We've kind of drawn our faction bunch together. That's really not what I wanted her to do at all. I kind of need the spice. I guess I can go smuggling with the engineer. But then I have to buy the artillery. Oh my gosh. That's so bad. Whatever. Okay. Take Emperor. You know what? I should have gone up and then used the freighter fleet. That was the better play. I messed it up. Gone up with a Dune. It would have given me an extra spice, too. We got the Extended Engineer for point if we can draw it again. And we have a lot of daggers for next round. Could matter. Fold space as the play is interesting. I don't know what that's about. Maybe he's got a plans within plans. It's a concerning sign. It says he probably has plans within plans. If he does have plans within plans, the game's over. He's already won. We have to hope that he doesn't. But wouldn't it have been better for him to go wealth in that case? I want to start that. Bounty Hunter. I mean, it helps guarantee we win the combat. It's not horrible. I don't think we want to add any troops though, unless Baron or Tessia swipe it from me with intrigues. But then those are intrigues they're not spending on the last combat, so I think we just hold on to what we've got. Have the biggest garrison next round. Yeah, Tessia is going to get Highliner, but okay. So now Baron's at 8. It's not looking good. Again, it's just looking like Baron's going to roll over everybody. CGA. Eh. I mean, it's okay. I almost think we don't buy anything at all. You know what? Weirding Way is pretty good here, actually. Works with the artillery. Can help us set something up. That's pretty handy, actually. That might help me. That might be very significant. Yeah, that might be very significant. Okay. There's nothing I can put aside to get spice, so I don't know. This hand's not great. We probably want to play Trusair first. So let's just say Spice Trader second? I don't know. This is kind of tough. Yeah. There, 5 Solari is not going to do a whole lot for us. What we want is Research Station. Research Station and Interstellar. It's possible that Tessia doesn't have the guild, but it doesn't look likely. I think she's got the Highliner. Okay, what's Baron's path? He's 1 away from a point on BG. So maybe we try to block secrets. But then he gets Interstellar, and how much better is that, really? Okay, it looks like maybe secrets is the play here. I'm the only one with 2 water, so I don't have to be too afraid on losing this. We just have to stop Baron as much as possible. Right? I guess selective breeding is also decent. Spy sats. Bit of an odd one for Tessia. We could... It's not super likely, but we could get the freighter fleet if we go to Research Station first. I'm thinking maybe we do this. Just blocking Baron's so important. Second wave. That's pretty good, actually. Dagger's not bad either, because of the artillery. And we may still get Mentat. I don't know that we actually want to use the Spice Trader, though. Maybe. Second wave basically means that we only have to, like, we have to deploy less. We're reasonably likely to win this combat, actually. We're out of fold spaces, unfortunately. Probably want to pick up more of those if we ever get a chance. So we blocked Baron, because he had the access to secrets. Now, he may just end up taking the Emperor Alliance, but we have to make it more difficult for him. We have to make him have something, you know? He's obviously the threat, so... Well, now she's at 6. I think we just use the... I think we use the Spice Trader to go to Research Station. And if we draw the Freighter Fleet, then great. You know? Okay, well, she's definitely got Highliner, but I wonder if Yuna's going to get it instead. She took too much time. She had full space, too, so she had the option. Weirding way. Doesn't really do anything. I don't know that there's anything I want to discard, honestly. Like, 2 Spice is cool, but... Unfortunately, I didn't draw my X-Engineer. I didn't draw my Freighter Fleet. Didn't even draw my Guild Bankers. It's kind of not great. We have a lot of daggers on reveal. If our reveal is just... We didn't draw any faction. If our reveal is just a bunch of daggers plus a Spice Must Flow, it's not horrible. I just hate that I did, like, it's taken me this long to get the Ixian Engineer point. No Mentat for me. Buys another freaking Intrigue, dude. Oh my god. This guy. Okay, Yuna doesn't go Highliner. Let's do the math. I'm at 4... She buy? Bought the Chinmarki. Okay. I'm at 4, 6, 9, 11, 15. Okay, so there's no Highliner from anybody. So I should just be able to win this. Desia's starting to come back in this. She's at 4 entry cards too. Oh god, she's at 16. Okay, so is there any way for me to get this from her? I don't think there is. Snoopers could give me an intrigue card, but like, let's just do the math, right? Like, there's just no way. 4, 6, 9, 11, 14. It doesn't add up. Man. I could buy a Dreadnought. I mean, I guess at this point, if there's not much else for me to do, I might as well. It helps me with the next combat. It doesn't cost me my SMF. But this is ugly. This is really getting ugly. Yeah, let's buy the Snoopers. Poison Snooper. That's interesting. I think I don't want that, but maybe. It's card draw, right? Deploy 2 units. So I can deploy a Dread, which technically puts me up from 14. So hold on. So no, because I lost the dagger. So I'm actually at 7. Be 9 plus 5 is still 14, so we don't have it. Now I could trash the Snoopers and try to get a better combat card from that, or I could play it and try to draw one of these two and go from 14 to 16, but then I only tie Tessia, and Tessia is probably revealing daggers. Yeah, okay. So he's at 9 this round at a minimum. It's very frustrating. It's a close game, actually. But Tessie is maybe also at 9. She probably has an SMF. Let's see what she reveals here. Because she could just go Highliner again next round. How did she get so many troops in? That's what I want to know. I mean, if she trashes the spy satellites, and she also buys an SMF, that she just wins the game. We'll have to wait and see if she knows to do that. But I mean, Tessia Baron, what do you do about it, really? Like, you know, Jesus. She does. So we have to beat her in the combat. There's no other way around it. Which means that we have to trash the Snoopers, I think. Right? She's at 17 now. I don't even think there is a card that could give us this. We have to try, though, right? Didn't do it. And if Una said GG, it's over. Man, what incredibly lucky... Can I just say what incredibly lucky intrigue cards? The Windfall and the Guild Authorization? Like, wow. Well, two more games, I guess. I'm gonna come in last too, because Yuna has the more spice than me. One dagger short. Being able to stop her. Oh, he does have plans. Baron and Tessia. There you go. GG.